My lords and gentlemen, listen to the strange tale of Dom Balaguer. Well, not quite Dom Balaguer himself, but the tale of his nose, or rather, the tale of his soul. You see, Dom Balaguer was once the prior of the Barnabites, a fine man who loved his God, but also loved a good feast, especially the Christmas Eve revelin, a magnificent supper served after the midnight mass. That year, the Marquis of Trinquelague had invited the prior and his chaplain to his castle for the revelin. Imagine the spread. Peacocks adorned with feathers, glistening pheasants, cardoons in fragrant gravy, and rivers of wine. 3. And each one felt longer than the last, as the prior prepared for the service. His chaplain, Garrigou, was it the devil disguised as Garrigou, began whispering in his ear. Just think of the truffled turkey, Dom Balaguer, the golden-crusted carp, the wine ruby red and sparkling. The devilish whispers painted vivid pictures of the feast awaiting them at the castle. The prior tried to resist, pushing the images from his mind, but the temptation was overwhelming. The scent of the feast seemed to waft right into the church. Quickly, quickly, Dom Balaguer, the chaplain urged. The sooner we finish, the sooner we feast. And so, driven by gluttony, the poor prior rushed through the masses, mumbled the Latin, skipped the prayers, and flew through the service at a scandalous pace. The altar boy could barely keep up, stumbling over the words, ringing the bell in a frantic jumble. The first mass was done in a flash, then the second, even faster. The congregation was bewildered. They had never seen a mass so hurried, so empty. By the third mass, the prior was practically sprinting. Ichi mi seisti, he chanted. Almost before he began, the service was a blur of hurried gestures and garbled words. He had desecrated the Holy Sacrament. And for what? For a feast. He charged out of the church, his sin heavy on his conscience, but his appetite raging. He leaped onto his mule and galloped toward the castle, the devilish chaplain Garrigou laughing behind him. But as he arrived, the castle was dark. The gates were closed, the windows shuttered. No feast, no music, no marquees. A ghostly voice echoed, 100 years. Dom Balaguer, for your sin of gluttony, you must say 300 Christmas masses before your soul can find peace. And so, every Christmas Eve, the ghost of Dom Balaguer returns to his chapel. He is forced to say the 3 low masses, properly this time, with reverence and regret. The phantom congregation watches, and the scent of the spectral revelin haunts him, a feast he can see and smell but never taste. He must atone for his sin, serving his penance until the last of the 300 masses is said. Cautionary tale for all who let their earthly appetites overshadow their spiritual duties.